started, we've got Buddy Skelton and Jerry McGregor from Clark Beverage Group on to address the board. Floor is yours.
All right, appreciate it. On behalf of Clark Beverage, we want to say thank y'all for what y'all do each and every day. We've got a little small token for each one of the county officials. We've got them mixed up in a variety. You get a case of drinks and a case of water to go with you when you go. But we just want to say thank y'all for what you do. We appreciate y'all. And if anything we can do for you, let us know. But I'll give Chad, since that note, that's the names on it. Everybody on that list gets a case. We'll be at the city meeting tomorrow night and do the same thing. So but we just want to say thank y'all. Hope y'all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Appreciate
y'all.
Appreciate it.
Thank y'all very much.
Who? I got Jim.
Joe Sheriff?
I didn't know he was gonna be here. I'm gonna take this to the fire station for him.
Okay.
I'm gonna got him covered.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all very much.
Thank y'all very much.
Y'all Merry Christmas.
Yeah, have a good one.
Y'all.
See you, Jim.
All right. Take care.
Yeah, so
Thank y'all.
thank
Now on to business. County administrator items. First one is discuss county adopting automatic changes for state mileage and mill rate reimbursement. Whereas we've been just having to do that every time they change. We can make it where it just
Make a
automatically adopts the state.
Second. That'll work better.
Got a motion from Chad and a second from Randy. All in favor? Motion carries. Alright, next we got something we've had under advisement is to discuss the Constables' annual lost cost payment up to $4,500. It has been being at $2,500. The state legislator moved it up to as much as $4,500.
I make a motion to approve the 4,500.
I'll second. I've been to you under advisement, I'll have to bring it up more advisement.
I've got a motion from Randy and a second from Steve. All in favor? Motion carries. Alright. We need to discuss renewing the Tiger Food Service contract. This is our food provider for our inmates at the jail. I think we've got a slight increase, which was expected. How much was that, Terry?
About 17,
17
based on the meal we've been using, or it's about 17 cents a meal.
About a 10% increase.
I think it was 8, and the CPI is like 10.9, so it's really lower than the CPI, which we got an automatic renewal on our contract, as long as it don't go over the CPI. So,
How long was that contract good for?
renews once a year. You know, with a 90-day notice, you can get out of it, you know, for a year.
Do I have a motion to extend the contract?
Make a motion to approve.
There's a fuel line.
I got a motion from Randy and a second from Steve. All in favor? Motion carries. Next, we've got the lease agreement with Reed Properties LLC concerning the Union County CPS building. And we talked about this last week. We were going through the contract.
It was actually approved, I think.
I think we approved it.
Subject to my approval. I've approved it. It's good to go.
Okay. We don't really have to take any action on that.
Because it's already been approved.
Did we get an update on that? That
Yeah,
all went well?
it's good.
So is there any timetable when they're going to try to move?
Subject to final approval.
February
The
the
reimbursement
first.
state, did we check on that?
What? Yeah.
The reimbursement state, you did check on
Yeah.
that?
Terry did. February the 1st is the date that the lease commences, but I think that we could get in before then if they're ready. He just didn't want to make it too short because they got flooring that's going in, and so if theoretically we might start in January. But I think out of abundance of caution, Mr. Reed wanted to make it February 1st.
Is John Ellis and Dan Skinner okay for them to
I
stay for
have
me?
not been told yet. I've reached out and
Are they gonna be out and out in the street?
I don't know.
Well, if we got a contract, we can't.
It can.
It ended in November.
Contract's terminated. So I mean, I propose that we pay rent for the next 2 months or however long they stay there. I've not heard back yet.
Well, you told them that and they ain't got back to you?
Correct.
I've talked to both of them in the last few days. They're just real happy. Needless to say.
Alright, moving on to Chancery Clerk item. We've got the consent agenda, which includes a statement of expenditures for the tax office in November, expenditures from the sheriff's department and jail in November, the meal log in November, the claims docket from November, the board minutes from November, the work schedule for December, the medical examiner statement of fees. What was listed in it?
I think it was 16. Yeah, 16. Sorry, I didn't have that listed out. Yeah, 16.
16 from the medical examiner and the solid waste register for November. I have a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Motion.
Second.
Motion from Sam and a second from Randy. All in favor? Motion carries.
Did y'all need to see these? Did y'all get, she sent these out already to y'all, but I didn't know if y'all.
Got those. Make sure how many it was.
Yeah, it was 16.
Next we got the coroner. She'd like payment for registration for the coroner and the 2 deputy coroners to attend the winter conference in January.
Make a motion.
Motion from Chad, a second from Sam. All in favor? Motion carries. Circuit clerk. Unfortunately, we have got a letter of resignation from Miss Barbara Reed, election commissioner for the 3rd district. She's been there a long time and she's got some family health issues and stuff. She says she needs to focus on. We'll need to take action to appoint a new one first of the year.
Motion to approve.
Motion from Randy,
Second.
second Chad. All in favor? Motion carries. Now we need to look at our proposal for upgrading our voting equipment.
Okay. So, you know, beginning 2024, it's a federal mandate that's coming down that we can no longer use touchscreen voting equipment. We have to have paper. Our machines we're currently using, we've had those since 2006. So they're 16 years old. The ES&S, who we've been with all this time, election system and software, I already have a server that is compatible with what's called the DS200, which is what probably more than 60% now, because last election there were a lot of counties that switched over to the DS200. It's going to be, it looks kind of like a garbage can with a scanner on top. The voters vote a paper ballot. They take it over to the scanner. It scans it, puts it in the box. It's secured. At the end of the night, the memory stick will come back along with the ballots. But the ballots basically, where in the old days, back in 2003, 4, 5, before we had the touch screens, you don't have to scan all the ballots election night. They are being scanned as they are deposited at the precinct. So you bring back the memory stick, just like now we bring back a memory card, and we'll still have central tabulation here, just like in the past. So instead of hauling out 2 to 7 machines, there will be 2 machines at each precinct. One will be the scanner, and one will be, it's called a ballot on demand, and it's for handicap. It'll be a touch screen, but it probably will never be used, because right now we didn't use the headset and the braille, the keypad. Anyway, but you are required to have it. So just to let you know, I don't know, we'll talk about transporting and all that later on. Right now, we just gotta get the go-ahead to do this. We're looking at 23, we have 20 precincts, so that would be really 2 extra, 1 here, 20 at the precincts and 2 extras. 23 precinct scanners and 23 express ballot marking devices. And then everything that goes with it, the software, everything included. The total bid, or the total price, not really a bid, is $2,004, $167. $204,167. Okay. Sounds like a lot, I know, but I do have some grant money. We have, from Mississippi Voting Act, $98,000. And this money, as soon as this is approved today, I can go ahead and fill out my application to go ahead and get that. We have HAVA funds from the Secretary of State's office for $46,000. Cannot get these monies until we actually get invoiced for the equipment. That leaves about $58,000. Over the years, we've been getting money, what is it, Terry? LLC kind of money that has been.
Goes in that HAVA fund?
It goes
Yeah.
into the Mississippi Help Vote. We have like $120,000 in that fund. So the additional $58,000 will be coming from that fund. But now, some of it, I think they're gonna request about half of it, which will be about $100,000, a little over 100, 30 days. But hopefully I will already have the 98 to apply to that if we go ahead and get it started. And then we will be reimbursed the 46, so we'll be taking about 58,000 out of that fund.
I think we put it in the budget back in the summer. When
I
did
think
the
we did
budget.
too, Terry, because we knew it was coming down.
What's
So,
the lead time? Will these be
Okay.
here for August primary?
yes, oh yes, they will, he told me that we will probably have delivery the end of January, 1st of February. That way, you know, civic meetings, any kind of clubs, any kind of organizations, anybody that wants us to bring one out. I know we did a lot of that in 2006, so people can see it. I mean, it's really gonna be, they say, you know, it's marking a paper ballot. And just,
You're probably gonna be going to school too.
probably, I will. You know, once it's put in the scanner, if they skip a race, it's gonna kick it back. If they mark 2 people in a race, it's gonna kick it out. So what happens right then and there is the poll worker, the ballot kicks out, and the poll worker asks them, did you intend to leave this race blank? And if that was their intention, then they scan it and let it go. If they mark 2, then it comes out and they have to mark a new ballot. Because obviously it can't count 2. And that's the way it was on the machine. That was the whole idea years ago, was going to the machine. You could undervote, but you could not overvote. So, this first thing I have is just a letter stating, with it being such a high dollar item, we're upgrading because this is a letter stating that we have a server that is only compatible with the DS200s. And then I have the sales agreement, and Chandler has not looked over this, but he can, to make sure everything is up and up. ES&S has signed it, I have signed it, and like I say, as soon as we get that going, I can apply for that other money. And that's just showing the breakdown, if y'all wanna see that, the breakdown of money. And it is certified approved with the Election Assistance Commission and, S&S, they have a proven track record as far as support. We've dealt with them a long time, even before I was here and we had the other scanner. We dealt with the same company, so they do have a good proven track record.
Did you say we need to approve it as a sole source, or we gonna advertise, or?
No, we've got a letter stating that is the only
Sole source.
equipment that can work with the server that I already have in place.
I just pointed it out, cause we need to put it on the minutes.
That
it
is a
is
sole source.
yeah.
Okay, and that's what this letter, this first
Says
letter
that,
right here is from the guy at ES&S. That's just information, but that states that it can only, the DS200 is only compatible with the server that we have. So, and that server we bought last year as a backup, and it was a little over $4,000, but it's already paid for and ready to go.
Thank you.
Oh, man. Do I have a motion to
Approve all that?
approve a new election
And
system?
a sole source.
Go
I'll make
ahead.
a motion.
Second.
What I like,
Got
is we
any
got money to pay
questions?
for it.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
like we gotta go
it's,
past the hat and try to figure it out.
Great job.
Thank you for getting this together. I got a motion from Randy and a second from Chad to approve this purchase. All in favor? Motion carries.
What's next?
Payment to circuit clerk for.
work hard for that money.
Golly.
I said, man, with the small one first.
She's buttering us up for this next one, wasn't she? Playing. I'll make a motion.
I got a motion from Chad. Second from Sam. All in favor? Motion carries. All right. 911, an inventory deletion of a radio. Obsolete, no longer works. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Come on, Chad, get it.
I'll second.
Randy with the second. All in favor? Motion carries. All right, road department. We need to discuss our bids we received for our annual bids. Construction materials. Stuff.
Replacement and we'll see four bids.
Mhm.
One, two, 6, and just all the extra.
Blue water gonna be gravel. That's gonna be our two rock suppliers right there.
Alright, it's gonna be with Cold Max.
They'll be by themselves.
Blue water and Vulcan's normally the limestone.
Who's gonna be with Roberts?
That's gonna be laying asphalt layment bid, and that's gonna be emulsion. That's gonna be emulsion. Those two go together.
And then we got APAC and Roberts.
That's hot mix.
Probably not. They pack will be just material, I think. Just maybe that's the cover letter.
I'm gonna tell you something.
We should have a proof of publication.
I got it. That was good.
That's should maybe by itself. I don't know if we had multiple bidders.
It says.
That's all.
Yeah,
See what bids ran.
annual supplies. Alright, the first bid we've got
Oh, that's what they do, is something wrong with that.
is from Roberts Paving. Submitted bids for, hot mix, laid in place. This is at 9.5 millimeters, 12.5 millimeters, 19 millimeters, laid in place, $50 per ton. That's the county furnishing the mix and delivering. Then they've got a quote for same hot mix, delivered and laid in place, $70 a ton. That's county just furnishing the mix. Then they've got their third bid is hot mix, complete job with mix furnished, delivered and laid in place, $180 per ton.
What was it, $70 per ton?
Yeah, 50, 70, then,
What was the 70?
That was
That was
delivering and
them
trucking and
doing their
loading.
own hauling,
yeah, hauling and laying.
50
But
if we
not
do the
furnishing.
hauling.
So what's the 180 for,
Not
Ken?
That's
them.
them providing
That's
the
providing the
material.
material, labor, hauling,
That's what
everything.
confused me.
Mixed
One
furnished,
is,
delivered and laid.
that's what one was confused also. One of them is 50.
They'll haul it for $70. We can haul it for $50. If we don't want to do nothing,
They'll do 180.
they'll do it for $180.
I'm gonna say we'll go the 50 route.
So we got,
Haul it. But we got it where we can do it.
Either
Doing it
how
this
we
way,
wanna
we
do
do
it.
it how we want to try.
Right.
You take it under advisement if you want to.
No.
Next meeting.
Well, we don't know what APAC. What is APAC?
Well, I'm about to get to it.
They're probably.
Alright, so, APAC has submitted a cold mix and 2 hot mix bids. So I'm gonna do the hot mixes first, since you can compare them to, Roberts. So hot mix, FOB New Albany or Auburn Road Asphalt Plant is $110 per ton. Hot mix asphalt complete job by the ton is $200 per ton.
that's them doing everything.
Alright, then they need, I'm gonna give you all the cold mix bid they gave, cause I'm gonna do our cold mix company next. They did, APAC gave an FOB at the Auburn Road Asphalt Plant in Tupelo for $150 per ton. That's cold mix.
That's the cost of the cold mix?
It's a lot cheaper than gold.
For you too.
Okay, here's the bid from Cold Mix Inc. So, CMMP, which is liquid emulsion for production of stockpile cold mix that will remain pileable for a minimum of 6 months at $4.65 per gallon delivered to any facility within Union County. Then they gave a bid for on-site production of cold mix asphalt in various locations throughout Union County, $5.65 per gallon. That's item number 4.
The first one he just said is when we make it ourselves, they just bring the tanker. The second one he said is if they bring their machine up there and mix it.
Right.
Dollar difference per
Just
gallon.
keep it all straight there.
It says for each project, Cold Mix will provide the emulsion, plug mill, and labor with the county to furnish limestone, rock, and loaders. Right. All right, then they bid item number 5. This is Cold Mix asphalt, limestone at $118 per ton, FOB in RIN. Mississippi.
In other words, if we went and got a truckload.
That's if you go down there and get a truckload. Yes, sir. But we hadn't done that. Cheaper to do it the other way.
$110.
$118.
$118.
All right, this is a bid for liquid asphalt from Hunt Refinery. CRS-2, $2.60 per gallon. CRS-2P, $2.90 per gallon.
Two what?
$2.90 per gallon.
How much was
Fox
it this
Seal,
year?
undiluted, $3.35 per gallon.
What was that? Undiluted?
Fox Seal, undiluted.
$3.35.
MC-70 for coal mix, $4.67 per gallon.
So they hire them, go mix.
Alright, now wait a second, I gotta read stuff to you. Our quotation is based on a minimum load of 24 tons or legal weight limit. Our quote is for delivery anywhere in Union County. This price does not include accessory charges incurred due to detention of carrier equipment in excess of the first 3 hours. The first 3 hours is free, $80 per hour billed at half-hour increments thereafter. Return freight and pump-off charges. Our cancellation time prior to delivery is 8 hours. I don't know how much those exceptions matter to you, but those are the exceptions they make. Alright, if products approved for return for credit, the following index prices will be in effect and credited to Union County. For CRS-2, $2.37 per gallon. The return freight and disposal charge is half of the original actual haul rate. So you can see the difference. You're paying $2.60 per gallon. If you send it back, I guess it's $2.37. That's what you get credited.
Plus you,
Yeah.
75,000 gallons.
Yeah. For CRS-2P, the return credit is $2.74 per gallon. You were paying $2.90 per gallon. Plus you have return freight and disposal charge, half the original actual haul rate. Fog seal is non-returnable to the Tuscaloosa refinery in a diluted state. Yeah, it appears this is the same, Argon, same thing. So Argon bid for liquid asphalt. They bid for CRS-2, $2.81 per gallon. For CRS-2P, $2.96 per gallon. For Fog Seal, $2.81 per gallon. Ergon allows 2 hours of unloading time. After that, they charge $100 per hour. The return charge is approximately $900 per load, which is 15 cents a gallon. A federal environmental fee will be added to the prices above at the rate of 0.0015 gallons. And these quotes are for prices delivered in full truck transport quantities, which is approximately 5,600 gallons to any destination in Union County. Alright, our next one is from Vulcan. Yeah, that's the question.
Still missing.
I'm pretty sure somebody, sheriff, I thought he was a good investigator. He still hadn't been able to figure out where my knife is after a 4-year investigation.
I think Randy owns those.
Will you
used to have a fella here kind of that don't ink pens. I'm not gonna say who he was, but he would be a pretty good suspect.
Okay.
He would collect ink pens and everybody.
Alright, so this is the quote from Vulcan. They have quoted a lot of stuff. So, 1 1/2 inch crusher run, FOB for 100 tons, FOB is $15.25. Haul rate is $23.85. So delivered is $39.10. Do y'all wanna know just the delivery price, or y'all wanna know all of it?
No, we need the two.
Okay.
A lot of it we haul ourselves.
Alright, dense grade base limestone is $15.25 FOB at the plant. Haul rate is $23.85, so it's delivered at $39.10. I can tell y'all right now, the haul rate's the same for every one of them, except for the last one.
And we didn't be at Holland anyway, really.
DOT number 4 limestone, FOB at the plant is $18.10, delivered $41.95. DOT number 56 is $18.10 FOB at the plant and $41.95 delivered.
How much was it per ton, just picking it up?
18.10. DOT number 6 is $18.10 FOB plant, $41.95 delivered. DOT number 7 is $20.75 FOB plant, $44.60 delivered. DOT number 89 is $20.75 at the plant, $44.60 delivered. EMS 100-pound rip wrap is $21 FOB, $44.85 delivered. EMS 200-pound rip wrap, $21 FOB, $44.85 delivered. EMS 300-pound rip wrap is $21 FOB, $44.85 delivered. Number 2 unwashed is $18.10 FOB, $41.95 delivered.
That number 2 at Vulcan Sam is gonna be Surge Rocket Blue Water.
Here's Surge right here. Surge is $21 FOB, $44.85 delivered.
So much, 21?
$21 even, FOB, $44.85 delivered. And then DOT number 1 is $18.10 FOB. Its haul rate is more. It's $25.85. And then the delivered price is $43.95. Our final one is Blue Water.
That's a couple $1,000 load.
Alright, Blue Water bidding for crushed limestone. Number 1, $17.35. Number 4, $17.35. Number 56, $17.35. Number 6, $17.35. Number 7, $18. Number 89, $18. Crusher run is $15. All rip wrap, number 100 through, or 100 pound through 300 pound is $19. And surge is $17.35. All prices are per ton picked up at the floor.
Jimmy, don't you have to look at all this stuff before we sign anything?
Yeah, y'all usually take them under
Give us
advisement.
some mileage,
Give us a
on
few
hauling,
weeks.
I'll take it, make a motion, take it all under advisement.
Alright,
Sir.
I got a motion from Randy and a second from Chad to take this under advisement until our next meeting. All in favor? Motion carries. Move on from that. That hurt. Next, we got Sheriff's Department items. He is asking for full-time employment for Dallas Lynn Blade Lumpkin as a deputy effective December 6th.
Cody Horn, who we just hired a couple months ago, quit and went to work for Boone Police Department. This guy here put in an application, he's already certified, don't have to go to the academy, so they're not standing in line down there wanting jobs.
Alright. Do I have
I
a
make one.
motion?
Second.
Got a motion from Chad and a second from Steve. All in favor? Motion carries.
Jimmy, this guy carry a blade with him.
I think it's pretty short, one, but he probably got one. I think it's changed.
There's my missing knife.
Inventory deletions, 4 of them, a generator, a workstation, an iPad, and a body camera.
All those quit working, that generator we just bought, we pulled the cord to crank it last Monday before the storm, and the cord tore out, so we took it back to Harbor Freight, and they didn't ask any questions. They
Yeah,
replaced it.
Didn't ask questions.
They didn't ask any questions, it was real easy this time.
This time.
Alright, do I have a motion to approve these deletions?
Second.
I got a motion from Sam and a second from Chad. All in favor? Motion carries. Alright. Tax assessor items. Got a surrender tag list for October. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Motion from Chad, second from Sam. All in favor? Motion carries. I used it up. Got out of paper too. Petitions for reduction and notices of increase of the 22 2022 tax roll.
Your tax roll was turned in back in July, and we've already found things that we've had to change that were like mapping orders. Mapping errors. We had mobile homes that had moved to the from personal property to real property. So it's like they were being double taxed, so we had to take care of those. So that's a lot of what these are. You have reductions and increases.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion from Randy, second from Slim, all in favor? Motion carries. Petitions for reduction and notices of increase on tax values, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21.
Mm-hmm. These were a tax entity that escaped taxation, and we went back and adjusted those bills to show that those changes for those years.
I have a motion to approve these.
Motion.
Second.
Motion from Sam, second from Steve, all in favor? Motion carries. Acceptance of partial payments for 2022 real property ad valorem taxes.
So it is time for us to take tax payments, and every year I have it spread upon the minutes of the board that I will accept partial payments. There is a requirement in that statute that goes with this, is the first half of the payment must be paid by February the 2nd, your February 1 deadline. Then the next fourth must be paid by May the 1st, and the last fourth by July the 1st. And that just helps those, I don't take installments, I don't take, you pay $100 every month because the law states that I have to take it in those months. And so I just have to have that spread upon the minutes of the board that I accept partial payments, but there are
Make a motion.
requirements.
Second.
Who was all that?
Chad and Randy.
Chad made the motion, Randy with the second, all in favor? Motion carries. That's the end of my list.
Did you wake up on the wrong side of bed this morning?
No.
You look grumpy. You done hung up on me.
Do I have a motion from Randy to recess?
Motion. You hear me? I've got a clue over here.
Who wants a second?
I've stolen that.
Sam with the second, all in favor?
Cut by now.
Yeah, the motion.